what are three things that you know now about life that you wish you'd known sooner?
I think first one I would start with is, time management and managing your schedule is critically important. And a lot of people have always asked me, because again, I mentioned earlier I'm a very hard worker,
Yeah.
but the way I've balanced my career, my schedule, and my time, um, I wish I had learned that sooner. And as I got further in my career and had having a family and children and so forth, I learned how important it was to have that focus time and try to really be present in where you are and focus on where you are and not try to limit distractions, right? So I always told people one of my best practices, or one of the things I tried to do, and this was not always easy, but I tried to make sure when I left the office, back when we were in the office every day, or even now when I'm at home, I try to shut down at a certain time every day. And I'm not going to say the time because then people will say that's too many hours, but try to shut down and then do the family thing, do the dinner, spend the time doing something that's not just on your phone with the family and the kids. Try to really invest in those relationships, and
Yeah.
that's hugely important. And
Yeah.
then if you've got to catch up, do that at the end of the day sometimes. So that is a bit of what I used to do and still do. So that's a big learning that I wish I had gotten better at that earlier. Or early on in my career, I think I just would try to work until the work was done. And as everybody I'm sure now knows and appreciates, the work's never done. There's always more. I think another piece for me that I've touched on and has really helped me over the last few months is the relationships are hugely important, and build relationships at every level, because you never know when you're going to need them. And
Yeah.
the hard part is always trying to keep those relationships fresh and in touch. But people want to help, and people are interested in really making everyone successful, and those are the types of people you want to be with,
Hmm.
and building those relationships are hugely important. And then the last thing, don't wait for perfection to really see the value and the progress you're making. Perfection is not always the answer. Progress beats perfection.